Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to this tarot reading at the end of August 2024. However, whenever you find this reading, it is meant for you. It may reflect the times that we're going through right now, and it may also apply in the future. So all of this is held without time and space. If you're new to my channel, my name is Colleen. I'm also known as the Healing Visionary, as I am a Master Shamanic Practitioner from the Four Winds, and I've studied with many shamanic traditions from around the world. I do one-to-one healing and also in rare and very highly prolific system of life readings, soul readings, channeled in the 1980s by a man named Frank Alper, who was a Moses and Atlantean channeler and put together this vast system of your soul plan. So that is what I do for people when I'm not on YouTube, when I'm offline working with individuals one-on-one. So welcome. I've also been reading tarot since 1987. It's one of the mainstays throughout my life, and I'd love to share now with you the reading that's going to come through today. Okay, so get comfortable, get a cup of coffee, glass of water, wine, whatever, sparkling water, and settle in. I use several card decks to go really in depth, to get a good read on several different levels and layers. So how is everyone doing? What is going on for you? Let me know in the chat. What issues are arising in your world? And are you able to stay calm and collected, avoiding the external chaos of the world today? Two of Swords, protecting yourself. Ten of Rods, moving on. Wheel of Fortune, things shifting. And Three of Cups, friendship and good times. This is lovely. Beautiful. And a Five of Cups. Lots of emotions going on here. So we'll get into this a little deeper in a moment. We lay down the next row. I use the Aleister Crowley deck. Just knock out the energy from before. I did this reading for myself yesterday, and I just love this multi-layered format. It was so revealing, and it gave some warnings, but it also has infinite possibilities that are open, because what the tarot reads is what is in your direct momentum tunnel right now, your stream of energy zooming toward your next step of your destiny, what's ahead for you. So if you don't like what you see, you can make shifts. All right, we have Truce, Prince of Swords, the Death card. Now that's actually a beautiful card. Don't be alarmed yet. Just wait. You'll see. And we have, can't even read it. Defeat. Defeat. And we have Strength. Wow. Kind of row 2 echoes row 1. So let's get into it. Here's what's happening. Two of Swords is your immediate right now situation. And this is talking about protecting yourself, really going into your own beautiful environment, your own space. You see how she's protected by these land formations, these shields, and she's got swords are your personal power, and also the way you present yourself in the world, how you come across. She's also blindfolded, meaning not looking at anything external, putting the shields up and full protection. So that's where you must be feeling right now. 10 of Rods. Now, this one is about moving on, taking up your gifts and talents and creativity and moving elsewhere. Perhaps a job, perhaps a city, perhaps an inner landscape, or on a social level. Maybe you are moving all of your abilities, talents, ideas, creativity to another space. Could be physical space, could be mental space. Because what's up ahead, the Wheel of Fortune, is a time of change and risk. Who knows what's going to happen? This is a card of chance and destiny. So, what are you fueling? What are you putting into your stream and your destiny stream? Where has your focus been, basically? So you can affect this. You can change this. You can steer this wheel of fortune by where you're focusing your attention. Keep yourself high vibe, high frequency as much as possible. When you see your mind drifting into some negative self-talk or altercations with people or behaving in a way that is not your ideal self, take yourself back. Don't beat yourself up. It's okay. This is human nature. Just refocus, come back to center and realign. And this can happen all throughout the day, time after time as you move through the day. 3 of Cups is suggesting, inviting you to spend more time with friends, enjoying and the good emotional relationships and harmonious people surrounding you. Take caution in that concept of, so who are you surrounding yourself with? And make time for those joyous, fun-filled events, gatherings. Maybe it takes yourself to make the call. Set up the party, set up the event, invite people over, or let's meet in the park, or it can be anything just very small. It doesn't have to be a big gala social event or a big party, but just getting yourself into that space where you're enjoying your relationships. And what is up ahead is a bit of a warning that there will be some emotional spillage. There will be people dropping out of your life. And actually, this is a good thing. As we move into these much higher frequencies, this 5D spheres of reality that are now available on the planet, people are going to be dropping out of your life. And that's just fine because you're going to be aligning with entirely new realities. And everybody has such a diverse level of consciousness going on right now that we don't really, they're going to be dropping in and out of our lives fairly quickly as this shift is going on. So that's okay. Try not to get upset, have a cry, do some journaling, a blessing ceremony, blow your hurt feelings into a stick, as I talk about in so many other videos, and burn it in the candle flame to release those trapped emotions as they come up. Feel the loss, feel the sorrow, and let it go. Now, the next row, this is all about truce. So it's a very balanced. You see the number 4, 4s and 8s are all about balance and also fast timelines, things coming together quickly in your destiny path where you got to make the truce. Doesn't mean you have to remain in that situation. You just say it is what it is. Thank you for that lesson. And you're moving on. So that's also in your current reality. And it's right underneath this 2 of Swords, protecting yourself. And so this is 4 of Swords. They're 2s and 4s. It's all about balance and letting go of that. Next, we have the Prince of Swords. This is quite dynamic artwork here. Let me get it closer to you. And this is about, I'm going to have to read it because Aleister Crowley, he doesn't give many explanations. His cards are extremely intuitive. Prince of Swords represents the airy part of air. With its particular interpretation, it is intellectual. It is a picture of the mind as such. He rules from the 21st degree of Capricorn to the 20th degree of Aquarius. A person thus symbolized is purely intellectual. He or she is full of ideas and designs which tumble over each other. It is a mass of fine ideals unrelated to practical effort. He or she has the apparatus of thought in the highest degree, intensely clever, admirable, rational, but unstable of purpose. That's the air. I'll talk about this more in a moment. As knowing that any one of these ideas is just as good as the other. She reduces everything to unreality by removing its substance and transmuting it to an ideal world of ratiocination. That's very mathematical. Transmuting it to an ideal world of ratiocination. I'm just going to replace that with fractalization, which is purely formal and out of relation to any facts. That's right. Doesn't have to make sense. It goes into fractalization, even those upon which it is based. All right, this may sound complicated, but I've got it. I've got a grip on it now. So this is all about mental balance, the airiness of air. That is where a lot of people get completely imbalanced in their mind and full of all these ideas swirling around and not sure which one to do. Some of them get lost. So keep your focus. And then he is also saying that no matter what you pick, what ideas and projects or endeavors you do pursue, they're going to fractalize into their own momentum. So this is suggesting meditate. Keep your mind balanced and stable at every moment. Seek clarity. Seek clarity so that you can move these endeavors into a very metaphysical, fractalized space that is furthering to your ascension path. Hey, and what's beautiful up next about that is a death. And with death, that is the rebirth. So there's going to be a dying off of the old, shedding like the great Mother Earth, symbolized by the serpent. Serpents who can shed their skin in one ease and flow, removing that old dead skin in one graceful move right off of their body. This is the rebirthing process. This is the shedding of the old. This is the dying off. So that's a beautiful thing, actually, that's going to come up ahead. The next one is about defeat. Another sword. So stepping into your power, surrendering. I mean, I look at this card less as defeat as in competition and contrast, because we're really leaving that realm now. We are not here to compete or have defeats or wars and arguments and imbalances with people. Five of Swords can be troublesome. The card is called defeat. There has been insufficient power to maintain the armed peace of the four, because this is a 5 card. So 4 came before it. The quarrel, which you have at the beginning. So this is a little further to the story. The quarrel actually has broken out. This must mean defeat. For the original idea of the sword was a manifestation of the result of the love between the wand and the cup. So during a faintness or weakening, a trouble or quarrel cannot be withstood. That's why I renamed this card Surrender, as there is nothing spare to fall back on. This disadvantage is only to be equaled by a certain retreat. Exactly, surrender. So I've had this come up in my own life recently, the concept of surrender. And it is just truly letting go. Let your universal powers, I am presence, your I am source fractalization of the one creator source that we all are, fractalizations of this creative power that creates everything, the universal creator, great spirit, whatever you want to call it, God, source energy. We are all fractalizations of that. And so surrender into your unique vibration and how that will lead you to where you need to be. You are always guided and protected. Don't worry about it so much, because you can surrender and you're going to go into great strength as you continue on this journey, on this path. Very strong. And again, this is wands, which is all of your gifts and talents and goals. So lead with your soul designed gifts, talents, and even those challenges, those shadow sides that are begging to be transmuted. Lead with those that you know are at the forefront of your life, and let that be your strength. If you're not sure what your gifts and talents and goals are, that is what I do in the Atlantean life purpose readings. It shows you through light language, the sound of your name, and ancient gematria, exactly what your soul designed for you in this life for your gifts, talents, and challenges. And so it brings great clarity and focus to people who are ready to dig into that underlying information. For most people, it's a verification, it's a validation. You always knew that's what your main life challenges and talents are, but some of them might be laying dormant. All right, now we go into the Mystical Shaman's Oracle. I love this one. It's especially powerful for light workers and people who engage with their inner landscape on a deep, deep level. Because this goes into some really archetypal landscapes. Wow. Oh, Heart of the Sky. Isn't that gorgeous? Heart of the Sky. Let me read about that. The heart of the sky is the love force that made all creation possible. This same force is present when you create with originality, when you bring formlessness to form, or inspired ideas into expression. This primal force does not know good or bad. It is up to us to provide the clear intention that will guide it to manifest. The heart of the sky helps us call in beauty from the invisible world and birth it in the world of matter. Amazing. There's an invitation now. The heart of the sky brings you a sacred reminder. You are a channel for the original energy of creation. Become the paintbrush, become the canvas and the artist, all guided by the heart of the sky. Set your intention ethically and clearly and allow the universe to take care of the details. This is beautiful. And I'm seeing that it echoes directly back to surrender and drawing your strength from manifesting all these creative ideas that are going around. All of them have potentials for success. All right, the last cards now, this little set of inner wisdom. This is what your higher self would like to talk with you about today, would like to tell you from deep within yourself. So I just knock out the old energies. Okay, it's in two parts, so it begins with a question. How do I bring joy into my life? Career. So, what does that mean for you today? How do I bring joy into my life? Career. Now, for a lot of people, career is that thing you have to do to survive and make the paychecks. And oftentimes it's not joyous, but maybe it is for you. And if it isn't, look at how you can make it joyous. Look at how you can bring your full joy and turn some things around so that your career does become a fun place to be. Maybe do some different things, connect with people in ways that aren't your natural, inclination. Connect with people in ways that you never did before. Push yourself into new directions so that the joy will be coming in from different channels that were maybe not in your path before. That's my intuitive response. But take it or leave it. You go with what you feel today. This is a message from your higher self. I love doing tarot readings and the channeled messages because I don't have to think about what I'm going to talk about. It's so much more fluid. Okay, take a screenshot if you want to remember this reading. May this be a blessing in your life. you.